Hello and welcome everyone to our developer stream from Olympic Entertainment number 4. It's number 4 already. That's crazy. And we are here, of course, to talk about Corsair Cove, like in the last 3 streams as well. And I'm Chris, the communications manager here at Olympic Entertainment, and I have the big honor today to have our own Calvin here. He is a QA tester. Hello, Calvin. Hello.
Yeah, also thank you for inviting me for this stream, and also hello everyone who's currently watching. I'm honored to be here.
Perfect. And he will tell you a lot of the game today because he's one of the guys who's playing the game all day. And how many hours do you have in the game? Like 4,000?
You're actually not that far. I think throughout the 2 years it's about around 4,000.
Okay.
Maybe a bit less. But it's at least close.
Perfect.
A lot of things that were kind of like tested locally and wasn't tracked and everything, but yeah, it's around that topic.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, a lot of testing was done.
Yeah, so I guess he knows a few things about the game. And that's why today we are not talking about the art of Corsair Cove like last time, not talking about the design and stuff like that. No, he's doing a speedrun today, because sometimes he speedruns games, and today he's speedrunning Corsair Cove. You will see in a few minutes or seconds that when we go into the game, that we will have a small box. You can see it. Then he will explain everything, because I'm not the speedrunner here, so how this works. And yeah, but first of all, Nano Trio 404 Exanima, great name, Purple Blacks and Argonaut. Welcome, hello to the chat. So cool to have you here today. And do you want to explain how this works? We're doing it over the site speedrun.com, right? So what is it? How does it work?
So basically, to kind of like give a quick topic of why it even came to this topic. So essentially, as you guys probably have also played it, Cove is essentially just a chill city builder where you can basically build around all of that stuff. But it also follows a dedicated narrative. And considering that these are kind of like goals that you have to complete step by step, there was also kind of like a thing that you basically as a QA tester have to do constantly, day after day. And at one point I was like kind of curious to see, okay, how far can I actually get in a short amount or like determined amount of time to complete it. And yeah, then this kind of like question kind of like grow and grow more. And I reached out to you and kind of like check if it's possible to do so. And yeah, came now down to kind of like a speedrun. And essentially, I have basically plans to do 2 speedruns. The first one is essentially just a quick overview on like what my thought process is, like how do I go up and approach this run, and like what are my like decisions that go to it. And then the second part is where unfortunately will not speak a lot. I'll try to concentrate and try kind of like beat my time. So the speedrun that we're going to do today is a demo percent speedrun. In the speedrun community, that is usually depicted as completing a run from the start of the game up into the completion of the demo. In our case, that would be once you press on the story mode button all the way until you completed the first principal quest.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of kind of like things that you have to do in between. But at the end of the day, once you see like this end of demo screen, you are basically stop the timer. And this is also something that I'm going to introduce to you once we get into the main menu.
Yeah, and of course we'll give you more information after the speedrun, because we invite all of you to also try it, of course. And maybe there is some crazy guy out there who can beat his time. It will be hard. I can tell you, I cannot do it, but maybe you can do it. So, yeah, do we want to start?
Why not? Yeah, sure. Let's quickly change here. So, I think first off, we need to kind of like discuss about maybe a few topics first before we have officially begin our first run. So for the viewers, on the top right, you can see a timer. This is basically a split timer from the software that we're currently using. It's called LiveSplit. But essentially, this is our tracker on how far we progress during the speed run. So if you are unfamiliar in speedrunning in general, essentially a speedrun is trying to complete a specific part of a game or the whole of a game as fast as possible, and then there are certain rules into it. As I already mentioned, for a demo percent run, it's essentially trying to complete the demo part of Corsair Cove, in this case, as fast as possible. And then there are certain kind of like areas that you can think about what you need to kind of like do first. This is something that I just kind of like made and also used for my first official run. So basically, the moment we kind of like go into it, the timer starts. I will be tracking it manually, but will also kind of like explain when certain passages happen. So I think my current run is around 18 minutes to kind of like give kind of like a way in how long it
I think you can see it on the timer, right? It's still
of course
1836.
1836.
Yeah.
So that was my last run that's already been submitted in speedrun.com. This included a bunch of strats that were basically outdated, because we are going to talk about some new strats in here that maybe save me some time. But yeah, without further ado, I think it's time to kind of like go ahead. So one thing before we officially start, sorry to kind of like keep you guys waiting, we need to change something on the settings. So for Corsair Cove, we have a specific setting that is important for the speedrun, which is called mute game in the background. Oh, you can barely see it.
We can just shut down the camera for a second.
Yes.
Let's see. Just
Yes.
for a minute. And also, let's see.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
just for the time.
Exactly. So this setting, mute game background, is pretty important because in the later stages of Cove, you will be introduced to the Compass event. For the first council introduction, where Rambulian is talking to you, hey, so these are our deeds, these are our principles. So since this feature is essentially muting the game entirely, so any sort of like sounds, this also means dialogue. And we can use that to skip the dialogue. Unfortunately, Rambulian will not have the time of day to explain everything. So we will be using that setting to kind of like skip certain sections and save some time on that front. But yeah, I think it was this one, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
and this one. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. With that being said, essentially everything else is standard, basically by using the graphic settings. There's nothing much that we can that really changes the speedrun in itself. So I think we are ready to go. So let me actually.
Soramada has a question if it's possible to sub 17 minutes. Do you think that is possible? I mean, I guess there is like something that is just not possible anymore, right?
Yes. So at certain points, we will get to it. It will be, I think 15 minutes is like the bare maximum that you can probably have.
Or minimum.
Minimum. I'm sorry. The bare minimum, because there are certain sections where you just have to wait. You cannot really do anything about it. But yeah, okay. Let me just quickly move the keyboard in here and also take a sip of water.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. How are we doing, chat? Are you excited about that? I'm excited. I have no idea what he's doing in a few seconds.
So let's actually see. Oh, I hope everything is fine. Okay, so the moment I press on the story mode, the speedrun begins. So I'll give you to honor to do the countdown, and on 0, I will press start.
Okay.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Perfect.
And we're off. Okay, so to first things off, there's a incoming cutscene on the story mode. We just going to go ahead and skip that because we don't need it. And essentially, we are going to skip all the dialogue as fast as possible. And as you can see here, they're like talking about all the different stuff, like why the hell are they here on the island? it's not important to us, unfortunately, and we're just trying to get our business in order as fast as possible. So, as you can also see, I'm going to build a bunch of tents, and the reason why we want to build a lot of tents is that the shipwreck has a lot of starting resources, and as you can see, we can already delete that. Whoops, that was not intended. To lose some time here, but that's already fine. Because there's some starting resources that we just essentially need to kind of like get out of the shipwreck. And there's a incoming goal that basically asks us, hey, so once you kind of like build your first woodcutter and sawmill, you kind of like need to demolish your starting shipwreck. And we're basically going to remove that. So as you can see, we are already here at the sawmill step, and I think our first kind of like official goal that we need to kind of like do is the emergency event. So as you can see, the guys are already like complaining that they don't have enough food. So we're kind of like just trying to reduce that as fast as possible. All right, so you didn't see that, but we already completed the shipwreck goal. I think we're about to complete the shipwreck goal. And the next thing that we need to do is like building a warehouse. So essentially, it is just a quick building stop here. So we're also going to catch some wood here so that we have something on the go. We're also going to resolve this community event. And now we're getting our first food supply, and basically you have to just build a few campfires. I'm already going to build 2 because for the rest of the demo we only need about, I think, 60 to 70 people in total. So and this can be kind of like handled with a campfire pretty much for the entirety or the rest of the demo, so we can just basically remove that. And maybe also something that you did not notice, but I'm already always going to enable all hands on deck. Essentially, it is also not only does it basically how do I say this, reduce the amount of time to kind of like get the fetchers into the building, but also the building time, the construction time to complete it. So, and now we're kind of like stuck at our first kind of like segment where we have to wait for the first emergency event to kind of like conclude. This is because this goal is saying, hey, you need to wait for like 120 seconds so that the people are not complaining. And you have enough food in the backbone to do that. And we already complete our first kind of like step. So now the next topic is we need to build a tavern, and for that we're just going to build a moonshine still and an actual tavern. So since we're already doing that, that's pretty much fine. For the actual moonshine still, we don't actually need 2 of these because we're trying to replace the swabbies, which are our kind of like standard crew for our ship that we're going to build soon-ish. Only need the booze and nothing else. So we're basically going to skip that kind of like rule. And now we're going to build our first pier, and as well as building our first ship. And as you can see, the reason why I placed this warehouse here is that the fetchers can grab the wood pretty fast and immediately build the pier before before having to take it here from the sawmill. This is the major reason of why we do that here. Alright, and now we are waiting for Mara to attack. It's another scripted event, which we have to wait here, of course. Essentially, it's just waiting for the event to basically resolve and for the cutscene to trigger as well. And now it's being attacked. Also, we cannot do anything in that state. I mean, it is imposing that the people are being attacked right now and they cannot defend themselves. But yeah, that's the current topic of that. All right. Next cutscene triggers, and we resolved that. Unfortunately, had to lose 2 pirates, but that is fine. We have enough people that we can basically still manage our island. So we already have a time loss because the tavern was hit. That was not ideal, because essentially we are now basically losing a bunch of like booze, and if we want to hire swabbies, that's going to influence how much we can hire.
Sinovich, he's not even logged in. He's just doing his first speedrun where he's talking, and so I'm interested in the second speedrun when he's really logged in. So now he's just playing, you know.
Yeah. So So all of the topics that I just mentioned right now essentially are just like small things that I have noticed over the past. The decision why I, for example, used Kanja as my starting captain is also intended, but we can talk about this later. And I also noticed that I need to kind of like change your mouse sensitivity quite a bit. All right, now we're going to
I recognize it. You are so slow.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
I figured, it's way too much.
It's just about my mouse settings, of course.
Yes. And now we get new extra people, so we can basically resume our sawmill. And now the next thing I want to build, but I don't have enough coins. Okay, then I misremembered that.
Oh, what time do we expect for the speedrun?
I am not sure actually. Oh, and I also need to repair the ship, so I already made some time loss here. We also basically finished building our first ship. I just forgot to split that specific time. All right, so we already received our repaired our ship, so we're sending it now to the next event. And here we're actually going to get the most people that we can get. We're getting low on cohesion, but that's completely fine because the next event that we're going to complete gives us back some cohesion. So we shouldn't basically lose by that amount. All right, and hopefully we can also build our next storage building in a sec.
I mean, no pressure, but losing this game when you want to do a speedrun would be super embarrassing.
Yes,
but no pressure. It's all fine.
All right, so essentially we're going to just trying to skip this as fast as possible and trying to see how much damage it does. We were pretty lucky because the opponent did the deal ship damage, but received two times of the amount of damage from us 2 times in a row. So that is kind of like a time win here. So we basically completed Barbar's Bay. And now what happens next is we kind of like rescued Rumbulian from the narrative, but Amara is kind of like trying to kind of take a revenge because we destroyed her port in Barbar's Bay. So what we're now going to do is trying to build a gun tower so that we can defend ourselves for an impending attack. So, all right. In the meantime, we get more people here, and now we have the actual resources to build our first gun tower. And this is also another segment that's going to take a while because we need to build some quarries, and I'm actually going to build 3 so that we can essentially just speed run the production process as fast as possible while trying to maintain the island and trying to kind of like make some small time saves, like building more tents so that we do not get another emergency event. And as you can see, we don't really have another event to go outside here yet, because we haven't unlocked the rest of the 7 seas, so to speak. So all we can do is now watch our lovely fetchers trying to be as fast as possible here with the quarries to build the tower as fast as possible. And I think we already have enough ammunition, that's perfect. And I'm also going to try and build already a next pathway because here we're going to build our second pirate camp, which is the last goal we need to complete the storyline before we need to start working on the first principal quests. Yeah. Any questions so far?
Yeah,
I think I've been too fast.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a speed run,
Yeah.
so it makes sense to
Yeah.
be fast.
Yeah.
Like, if you would do like an explanation or like explain everything, like the game design, or give some advices or tricks, then I would say maybe slow down. But in this case, it's totally fine. This time, it makes absolutely sense, and I think everyone is like me, just like. In all, like, oh my god, what is he doing? I have a video in my head, like, like the comparison between streamers who played it for the first time. It's like, oh, can I really click here? Like, just build something on the wall, like click, and then you on the same time, like, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
What did you have for lunch? Good question. Yeah, proteins.
Does it help if I had an energy drink this morning?
Energy drink and protein for the speed run.
Yeah. So during that time frame, like also from the narrative speaking, like Teach is kind of like a bit snooty because we have built a measly gun tower. But this will basically suffice already to kind of like fend off Amara's attack. We just have to wait for the production of the ammunition to be completed, and since that is done, now we can just also pause these buildings because we no longer need them, and we need them later for our next project. We can just leave one quarry open, that's fine. We can also just make a quick production chain of that.
Oh, someone is creating a text for your own pirate shanty. Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
there
yeah.
once was a dev with a pirate game who speedrun the seas for glory and fame. That's crazy. He clipped through decks and skipped the fight, then yelled, "That bug is working right." Soon may the timer run with glitches, skips, and pirates fun. One day when the record's done, he'll patch the root away. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if I can talk about this, how the official release works. Like, I'm not.
You mean the you're talking about the shanties?
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean that the shanties are like that? We have a shanty for every different ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Simon talked about that last time.
Okay.
That's already in the demo.
Yes. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
for the ships we have in the demo, of course. So we can talk about that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So we're kind of like on the final stretches because we built our pirate camp. Ooh, I accidentally did something wrong.
You're still here? Let me see. I have no idea what you have done.
Sorry. I accidentally clicked on something.
I have actually no idea what you did, to be honest. Can you still see us,
I
chat?
think we're still live, right?
Yeah, we are still live. So
Okay,
just keep going. Just ignore it. We will see later what happened here.
So what I'm currently doing, as you can see, the audio is probably cutting a bit off. I'm just basically tabbing out of the game and into the game, and that caused me to automatically do specific topics such as as skipping specific dialogue that we needed to kind of like get over with, so that Rumbulion does not kind of like waste our time to kind of like complete our goals. So what I'm doing right now is we have on Cove these deeds, which are essentially just challenges that we do that you need in order to complete or progress into the game. And right now, here is also the reason of why I chose the wealth direction, is because these are the easiest one to do. So I'm just going to do that and sending back Kanja. And now what we basically did is we completed 3 events in the wealth path, which unlocks us automatically the second ship. or the ship tier, so to speak, of our Reaver, which allows us to build a bunch of rope makers. That is very important as a requirement for building this second level ship. So as soon as Kanja is coming back, we're also going to be immediately replacing that ship with the Sharktooth, which is our wolf ship. And during that time, we are essentially just waiting now for all of the rope makers to be completed. So let's hope that we actually have enough stuff, and we might actually are cutting it close. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Because right now we just have to wait for the ropes to kind of like reach here. And it's pretty slow. That's because probably they have quite a short eco route. So I'm trying to improve it as best as I can. This is unfortunately too long. Do we have an option here like this? Alright. That's already better. But let's see if it actually arrives here in time.
Yeah, Sinovich, that's so nice to hear. Absolutely. We are so happy about that. Every time when people talk about that they cannot wait for the release. We also cannot wait for the release. I mean, we still have to work a lot on it, of course, but yeah, we cannot wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now we have Kanja, but we need to kind of like build a small chain for our refugees here, for the
better crew.
Better crew, exactly. This is unfortunately very, very sketchy of what I'm doing here, because I'm trying to kind of like get the production of these buildings as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And essentially, I just need to have AHUD enabled for the distillery, and I hope, because that is of course not done, and it's still missing 2 wood. Why is it still missing 2 wood? Alright, there you go. And we hope we can get enough done. Oh, I think we're cutting it close.
Yeah, I mean, you lost a few seconds because
yeah,
of the incident.
Unfortunately,
But
yes.
but still, it's your explanation speedrun,
Yes.
though, the first one. Next round it counts.
Oh no, putting me more pressure here. Okay. So, okay, we're getting our first stuff in here. Is already fine. And we already have enough, so let's hope that... I'm going to risk it and see if I can beat it like that. The problem with that... so normally what you need to do is you need to have a sustainable production chain so that you do not run out of rum. But since the time for the actual emergency event to trigger comes afterwards, we can kind of like ignore this rule and just hope that we can basically complete this event as soon as possible. This particular principal event has 3 objectives, one of which is essentially a topic about completing the distance as fast as possible. We are trying to preserve some crew here as best as possible. Here we can just reduce the opponent stats, and here we can just spam this. And now we just need to skip the dialogue, and hopefully I'm already over time, but let's see when the actual end of demo screen comes. 19 minutes 21 seconds.
Okay. So slow. I never saw someone to speedrun an event like that. I did not even know that you can skip these, like when you click on an action card, that you can skip what comes after. So you always do like 3 clicks?
Basically, so what you are skipping here is the animation of the transition to the next event.
Yeah.
Usually you would get like a fade in and fade out accordingly, but there's also the topic of like the cards appearing. And basically, if you press any input, doesn't need to be left click,
Yeah.
you skip these animations and you can immediately click on the selected choice cards.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
order of the choice cards is always the same. So unless you have like a specific ship like a Reaver that gives you additional choices, then it varies, of course.
Yeah.
And essentially, once you press the specific orders, you can kind of like go through them as fast as possible. But yeah, that was essentially like the speed run of the demo version. Of course, even with my second attempt, there are probably certain avenues that I've missed.
Yeah.
For example, hunter ships on level 2 are the fastest,
Oh, okay.
essentially, and can save you some seconds
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think Dennis will hate me, but essentially there are also specific things that you can do with roads, because roads are a tiny bit faster than any
Okay.
other connectors. So if you
Okay.
have a good placement of like all your production chains, you can also do kind of like save some seconds here and there.
I
But
see.
it's like these smaller things that you kind of like have to figure out by just looking into the game and kind of like seeing all the unique aspects. I mean, this is also something that is unique to Corsair Cove.
Yeah.
Because there you always find something different that you can optimize here.
That's great.
And it's
Yeah.
it's a perfect game to speedrun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Melanie said rookie number. So Melanie pretty much wants to do the next speed run. This is pretty
Apparently
much
so, yeah.
what I hear.
Yeah.
Thanks for your application. Yeah, you can do the next speed run.
So
Yeah, no pressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
That's it.
you log in and try to beat your best time.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have to.
First,
I
we
need
have to go back, right,
yes,
to the
I
main
need
menu.
to go back. I need to kind of like tune a bit on the mouse sensitivity settings. So I'm actually going to keep playing a bit.
Oh, Lionel, by the way, thanks for the follower, and he think he can beat you. This is
Lionel?
going to be interesting. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Melly needs to go. Yeah, of course, of course. I thought so. Yeah.
So the panning is fine. And
I had a time of
just,
14 minutes, and my monitor was not even turned on. This is great. Yeah.
So I'm usually having it's got a bit higher than that. So okay.
Okay.
Then let's go back and let's retry that one more time.
Yeah. This time, just be super locked in. You don't have to talk even.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the moderating. Yeah, talk about things I don't know what you were even doing, but I can still talk about it. It's my superpower. Talk about things I have no experience with. But yeah, perfect. Here I can see your goals. So you have to reset the timer, right?
You've beaten some of your best times. Do you want to update them? Yeah, sure. Why not?
So he's updating like the sub goal.
Exactly. So in Slice Split, it has an additional feature that's called Split Best Times. So maybe the viewers saw it, but there were certain sections where I was faster than my original time, and then sections where I was slower. So that's probably a reason why it asked me that. Yeah, at one point everything kind of like went down. Okay. Definitely not nervous.
No, that's fine. Just everyone is expecting like 70 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, sub 18 now or no Jollibee anymore.
Yeah.
For context, that's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Okay. Whew. All right, you can give me the countdown again and I'll start a timer.
Okay. You're locked in?
I'm ready.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, okay, the first thing you have to do is the emergency event resolved. We had like 3 minutes and 28 seconds. We will see if he can beat this sub goal. Run, Forest, run. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, yeah, that's... you know these people in the movies when they need to act like they play video games? And they like hammering on the pad or on the keyboard, and it makes no sense at all. It's here the same, but it makes sense here. Go! Yeah, that's the spirit. So let's get that was some fast building.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There. He lost 2 seconds at least.
Lost 2 seconds.
Doesn't
The
matter.
connections are still there. That's
Doesn't matter.
perfect.
Just keep going. But there's already a lot going on. I have the feeling it's already faster. At least the first connections and buildings. Okay. I mean, two more minutes until the first sub goal, so I think that's good. Yeah. My goal will be way much slower and show every angle of this. I mean, this is how it should be. I hope you are not doing a speedrun when you play the game for the first time. You should not do this. I'm normally, before I build something, I watch to all the nice stuff on the islands and all the cool, like, the cool parts of the island, and watching for Easter eggs, and then you can start building. You can come by on release day. Okay, yeah. But, yeah. I hope you don't do a speedrun. You can do a speedrun like a few weeks after release. This is fine. But it would be interesting to see what the time will be for a speedrun for the whole game. Because it's a big game. Yeah, I think we are not talking about like minutes here. More like hours. But maybe we can do that at some point. But it will be a longer stream then. This is a super short stream today. Yeah, and while we seeing what he's doing here, which is crazy fast, guys, you can still wishlist the game. So if there is someone in the chat who has not wishlisted the game, please do it. You can also just put like exclamation mark and a wishlist in the chat, and you have the, yeah, here we go. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, and then you can just wishlist the game, of course, and still play the demo. Of course. We have no plans to shut down the demo. You can still play it. Yeah. You don't have to be like crazy and play it for 50 hours or longer than some people already did. I mean, we are happy about that. We just hope you are not like done with the game when it comes out because you played the demo too much. But hey, be our guest, you can play it for 100 of hours. I don't care. As long as you still want to play our final game, that's okay. And of course, you can also follow us, Limbic Entertainment, on social media. We are on X, so Twitter, and Blue Sky, of course, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And of course, YouTube and Twitch. And we are live right now on YouTube and Twitch. So, yeah, to everyone in the chat, again, hello, hello. Thank you, Yeltsinowicz. This is crazy. Did you know that we have these comments? I can make you our mod. This is real good mod stuff here. This is great. You just have a wholesome team. Thank you. I also think so. Yeah. It's really cool. And on 10 minutes of video, I do 1 hour reaction, so it will take me some time. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely okay. Okay, Amara attacks. Oh, we are good. We are good. Like, I think it was 1 second or 1 minute? No, I think it's one second.
1 second, yeah.
Yeah. 1 second faster, the Amara attack. This is great. This is great. Looks good. So here we have our ship. What is the next one? First ship, of course. Yeah.
Isn't she a beauty?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we already met while I've played the demo. Yeah, I of course I know. Of course I know. If only you had a speedboat.
Full ship shape and ready to go.
Alright.
Oh, that was 11 seconds faster, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. He's locked in. He's locked in. Stay concentrated. It's fine. Everything is good.
This is something where people say I need to, like, you know, in Counter-Strike, these map aiming stuffs where you have
Yeah.
your aim.
Yeah, of course.
I'm totally bad at, like, trying to do that. Like, a friend of mine is much better, like, precision aiming, and I'm just, like, here struggling to get it in time, but so far so good. That's a good thing. Alright.
Please don't tell anyone, but I'm a controller player, so... I have a good aim with a controller, but not with a mouse, actually. Good afternoon, hello, the old man that games. Hello, hello. We are in our... for everyone who maybe just start watching, we are on our first attempt of our speedrun. Or his speedrun, not mine, of course. Oh my god, of course not. So, and it looks really good right now. I have to say, it looks really good. Yeah, the best time so far, his best time is 18 minutes 36 seconds, and we try to beat this right now. Please don't come at me. I know. I'm old school, man. I started playing with my Atari and Super Nintendo and stuff like that. I love my controller. Having aim with a controller is like saying I can really cook in a microwave. Hey, this is not true. I don't use this. I can play with the controller without aim assist, actually. Because you are talking about aim assist. But I have to try these aim games one time. This is fun. So here we go. What is the next one?
It's now the gun tower.
Yeah, the gun tower. By the way, Barbar's Bay completed in minus 44 seconds. Oh my god, this is really good.
Is it yellow? No, it's not. Okay.
No. I can have aim assist without a control. Yeah. See? I'm also good with cooking without microwave. I can cook. I've always been a keyboard and mouse guy. I just can't hit Toffee using Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, there are games like Corsair Cove, of course, I also prefer playing with mouse and keyboard, absolutely. That makes sense. But I know most people also play shooter more with mouse and keyboard, but yeah, not me, actually.
Okay, quick drink time.
Okay.
Oh, I can probably save some time by doing like this.
Wow.
Come on.
I don't want to say anything to him, so just between us. Guys in the chat, just between us. I think this is going to be a great time.
You think this measly tower?
You have not heard anything.
No. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. So, no pressure. All is good. Just keep going.
Okay.
Super excited for this game. Thank you so much. So great to hear. Yeah. But please, when the game comes out, please don't do a speedrun. Just...
Yeah, also don't recommend it for
Yeah.
the first playthrough.
No.
Maybe not.
Freeze in the whole game.
Yeah.
Watch to all the details. We have so many details in the game. You should not do this. This is just for fun for today. Just for the demo, you know. The jump scare alerts. For what? No. Let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's play. Okay. Okay. This is cool, but no speedrun. Let's play, please. Please enjoy everything. We would like that. So there are so many details in the game, so much cool stuff. You should really enjoy it. Yeah.
Yes. Otherwise, Simon would be angry at us.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he already hates us because of the speedrun. Don't speedrun. Look at this cliff. Look at the skull here in the water. I'm gonna speedrun. Just beat his time. Yeah. I mean, you should all speedrun the demo. Absolutely. Just on the final game when it comes out. Infinite Space speedrun if you watch it on 2x speed. This is true. This is true. But if you have questions about the game still, you can ask me. I can answer it. He's not allowed to answer it. He has to be logged in. By the way, also gun tower build. Again, better time than before. It looks good. Now next one is the second pirate camp build. Oh yeah. That's a big one. That's a biggie. The rough estimate campaign playtime. This is super hard. So of course we had playtests like for earlier versions. As soon as we had pretty much the whole content in the game. Of course there were still bugs and stuff like, but it's super hard to say because it's so, we are talking about like a 20-hour difference between players. So if we say like 20 hours, then people need 50 and say, okay, why do you tell us 20 hours? That's bullshit. And if we say 50 hours, then someone is playing it in 25 hours and is saying like, okay, this bullshit. So it's really, really hard to say because you have so many side quests and you can, of course, just do the like the main story. And also for the main story, I mean, you have, you know the compass already when you played the demo. So you have like 4 different main story quest roads, and you can just do one and don't do any of the other quests, or you can do pretty much all of them until the last quest. And this makes a big difference. Like we are talking about a really, really big difference. And yeah, and of course you can build on your whole island or just log into the main quest. So in my experience so far and what we tested, if you play the whole game in under 25 hours, you are really fast. You are really, really fast. So I think, I mean, even we had for some tests someone who already knows the game, and this person was in the late game after 35, 36 hours. Still not done, but like on the last quests. And this is someone who knows this game for years. So yeah, I hope that helps. It's just, I don't want to say like 20, 30, 40 hours because it will never be right for everyone, you know. Due to modern game releases, do you plan DLC or content patches? Oh, this is a good question, but let's see. Just, okay. Oh, second pirate camp. Minus 25 seconds. Oh, man. Oh, my God. This is so good. And oh, we are in the last. Oh, my God. It's just principal quest completed. It's just one more. I will answer this question. I will not ignore it. But this is so cool. We have just one more sub goal. No pressure, but maybe you can do a world record here.
Okay, but the first 2 buildings are already built, that's fine. I just hope that we can get this one done. Okay. In the meantime, I can just do this, because we don't need that anymore.
Okay, here we go. Next ship is prepared. Nice. So yeah, I will real quick answer the DLC question. So for now, we really just super locked into the 1.0 version. You have always ideas what you can do for DLC. You have always idea, oh, we can do this or that. All the things maybe at some point came up, maybe new islands, whatever, you know, a lot of stuff during the development that there is no time for stuff like that. I mean, we have a really big game with 3 islands, and every island is a whole playthrough over hours and hours. So when you asked me about finishing the game before, I just talked about the playtime for like the main campaign for one island, and then you can play the other islands, and you have the same again without the tutorial and stuff, but with new story specifically for this island, new specific quests and everything. Oh my god, I think we are here. Oh my god, it's not even 17 seconds. Oh my god,
17.
1656. This is amazing. This is
Below 17.
amazing. Okay, this is crazy. I guess you were locked in.
I didn't think I would have gotten below 17.
This
to
is
be honest.
really great. Oh my god.
That was close.
Oh my god. Yeah, now you should save it.
That's my best time, by the way. The brighter the color is, the better my previous. The farther away is from my previous time. And gold is like, wow, you like did like an 40 chess
Oh my god.
move
Okay.
equivalent to that.
This is nice.
But yeah, man. I
should
finally
not
have
be this hyped, lol. This is cool. We hyped up the chat. This is amazing. With a speedrun of a city builder game. Demo. So this is amazing. I love that. Yeah, but still, so the DLC question, no. Right now, we are just focusing on the 1.0 release. And of course, it depends on how many people buy the game, how hyped you are. And of course, if you like the game and everyone wants more content, who we are to say, no, we don't do this, to decline this. No, of course. We have ideas what we can do then, but for now we are just focusing on the main game. I hope that answers the question. Now that will be challenging to beat, but still, okay, interesting. You can all try it. Maybe now you can explain a bit how the people can do it. We can go back to our
the main camera.
big screen.
Yes.
And then you can explain a little bit how the people can do it if they want to do a demo speedrun.
So, first of all, I hope you guys enjoyed the speedrun. I know the second part I barely even talked, but I'm so happy that you did the talking for me.
That's fine. If I can one thing, it's talking.
So, and also thank you so much for saying congratulations. You guys are amazing. But yeah, if you guys would like to try this out, once again, as a disclaimer, when you play the game, please play it normally. There's so much stuff that you can experience in this game, and just zooming in into the island, there's a lot of beautiful buildings that the art team has put time and effort into. And once you do have the opportunity and time and would like to try it out, we have, so there is a website called speedrun.com, and there is an actual category where you can try and do a run by yourself. Right now, this thing is moderated solely by Chris and myself, and essentially the basic rules is that you would need to have some sort of like a time tracker, ideally live split, with the resources that is also provided on the website, to basically play the run from beginning to end. In this case, since we only have the demo released, the demo from the point when you press on the story mode all the way until the end of the demo version. And you don't have to live stream it, of course, but you need some sort of proof, so a recording of your entire run in order to be counted. But yeah, anything else is fair game. If you find any more optimized strats to save some time here and there, I'm very excited to see if there's some creative minds that can shave some seconds off. Feel free to do so, and I'm more than happy to kind of like also talk with you guys in those platforms as well. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I will try to give you also a text with instructions and bullet points and everything you need, and with links to the software we used, and of course to the speedrun site, and we'll put it on our Discord and on social media, and then you can try it for yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have no more questions, if there are glitches, is it allowed to use? So no, we didn't use glitches. So we just used what the game is giving us, what is not a bug that we still want to fix or something like that. So this is really a speed run with all the tools the game is giving us without glitches, because a glitch for me is something when you use something that the game needs to fix, or that the developer still wants to fix, and so we used nothing that we still want to fix. So just things that are in the game and that should be in the game, that you can do, like for example do these fast clicks and the events and stuff like that, if you don't want to have the animations and stuff. So yeah, so no glitches. Yeah,
Basically, also the setting that I explained in the beginning, where it mutes your game in the background, it mutes everything, and it's intended. I also clarified if that is already fine, and all the developers that were involved in this said it's intended feature. So in this case, it's not a glitch.
Yeah, and bugging buildings in other buildings to shorten routes, I don't know if that even works and makes sense, to be honest.
I don't think it's possible to do that.
Yeah.
Because you would usually get the placement error.
Yeah.
So always be careful when it comes down to like glitches, because that can mean that specific versions are valid, but then are no longer valid because they have been patched.
Yeah.
So try to be kind of like as glitchless as possible. Of course, if there, for example, there's one particular route that makes the fetchers go faster, that is not a glitch. That is
No,
intended.
that's fine. That's fine. You can do that. Yeah.
And things like the settings, for example, when you can mute the game in the background, that is free reign. At least there's also nothing that is unintended for that behavior.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us to this a bit different stream today. We of course will have the next stream in 2 weeks, and this will be an interesting stream. I will not tell you more right now, but more in the future. And yeah, so next stream is coming. And yeah, again, wishlist the game, that's helping us a lot. And of course, follow us everywhere if you don't want to miss anything. Come to our Discord, you can ask us questions all the time. So I try to answer them as fast as possible. So yeah, have a great day, great morning, great night, whatever time it is right now, where you're living, where you're staying right now. So yeah, bye bye.
thank you guys.